Trying to find out the model year of a vintage mountain bike can be an annoying and difficult process. An online search is bound to spit out a lot of contradictory information. For some brands, you may be able to find serial number decoders that allow you to date the year and month of production, but no such thing exists for vintage Specialized bikes. The good news is, after watching this video, you won't need any of that. In the next 6 minutes, I will break down exactly how you can date any Specialized mountain bike from the heyday of the rigid steel frame era of 87 to 95 in nothing more than seconds. Hey, what is up? I'm Alex, and here at Bottantino Bicycles we have rebuilt numerous Specialized MTBs over the years and collected all the catalogs from the entire time frame that we're covering today. We won't go through all the model years in chronological order because, the whole point of this exercise is that you guys watching this probably don't know what year your bike is from, right? So I think it makes more sense to point out what it is you need to be looking at first to give you a rough idea before diving deeper into the details that allow you to distinguish one model year from another. Which brings me to something that we need to clarify first, which is when we say 92 Rockhopper, what do we actually mean by that? Because there can be 3 different answers to that question. Number 1 is to identify bikes based on their official model years. You can think of the model year as simply the number that is printed on the front of the catalog. But of course, a certain share of the 92 model year bikes will have been produced in 1991. So a 92 model year bike could very well have a production date sometime in late 91. And because manufacturers typically want their bikes for the upcoming season to hit the stores in time for when everybody goes Christmas shopping, it's always possible that our 92 Rockhopper was not only produced, but also sold before the year 92 had even begun. And to make things even more complicated, the same goes the other way as well. If a shop didn't manage to sell all stock from the 92 season before the year ended, it's very possible that some 92 model year bikes didn't get sold until 1993. And so if you were to try and Google that bike today, the same frame might come up 3 times. One saying 91, one saying 92, and a third one saying it's from 93. And all 3 could actually be correct depending on what year they actually used. So going forward, all the years that I mentioned in this video are always going to be in reference of the model year. Alright, now that we have a common understanding of what year we're actually looking for, let's direct our attention to the Specialized branding on the top tube, where different fonts were used over the years. This one, with its slim letters and large dimensions, was the most commonly used one throughout the 90s. Whenever you see this font, you already know that the bike is no older than a 91 model year. From 1988 to 1990, a much fatter, chunkier font was used, and anything before 1988 had very small Specialized branding. But those frames from 87 and before are super rare and therefore less relevant for all you resto modders out there. So let's go back to the 88 to 1990 era and break that down some more. You'll notice that the 1990 models, while using the same basic font as the other 2, actually used only the outline of the letters, whereas 88 and 89 saw those outlines filled in and also included big flashy color patches. So if you see this font with outlines only and no color patches, done. You already know it's a 1990 model. When it comes to 88 and 89, as far as I know, there is absolutely no way of telling them apart by their design alone. In fact, like I mentioned in the 88 Rockhopper Comp video from earlier this year, certain colorways were used throughout both model years in an identical way. But there is a different and actually a very easy way of telling them apart. All you need to do is check the location of the rear brake. 1988 models had a chainstay mounted U-brake, whereas 1989 models already switched to canti bosses on the seat stays. Next, we move on to the classic 90s font, where the first thing that you should examine is whether the letters have an outline or not. If they don't, then you're dealing with a 1991 or 92 model. If you can make out an outline, you're dealing with model years from 93 onwards. Of course, depending on the condition that the frame is in, this can be a bit tricky. You can also take a look at the S on the head tube or down tube branding, where the ones from 93 onwards have the same outline, and the earlier models have more of a shadow line underneath the letters of the model name on the down tube. From 93 to 94, the spacing between the letters of the Specialized branding got slightly bigger, which admittedly can be a bit difficult if you don't have 2 bikes to compare. What is easier is to check if there is a Specialized S logo on the seat tube. If not, then it's a 93 model. If there is one on the front of the seat tube only, it's from 94, and from 95 onwards, another S was added to the side of the seat tube. A bit of a throwback to the 88 and 89 designs, I guess. When you're dealing with one of the models that have the extra designation like Team, Comp, Sport, Ultra, Cruise or Metro, things actually get even easier because the location of this additional branding changed all the time. In 91, it was at the top of the seat stays. In 92, it moved to the down tube and was added to the model branding in the same font. In 93 and 94, it was still on the down tube, but in a different font and color than the model name. If you paid close attention, you may have noticed that the only differentiating characteristics that I mentioned for 91 and 92 were based on the Comp and Sport models. And that is because I'm not aware of any differences between the designs of these 2 years, but in order to not leave you hanging, I have compiled an overview of the different colorways that were available in these 2 years for all the basic models. So the non-Comp Stumpjumper and the non-Sport Rockhopper and so on. But as you can see from this overview, the Hard Rock was offered in black with yellow branding in both the 91 and 92 model years. So I don't know if there's any way to tell these two apart. Of course, if you're aware of any differences between the designs of these 2 years that I have overlooked, let me know in the comments. And if you're keen on seeing more than just the logos of the bikes that I mentioned in this video, here's a playlist of all the Specialized rebuilds on this channel.